To make the crane, we need to make what we call a surprising square. So with the color side up, you're going to fold it in half exactly corner to corner. And then you're going to open that back up and you're going to go corner to corner the other way. This is a really useful tip for making a surprising square. Now turn it over. This is very important. Turn it over and you're going to fold it in half, side to side, exactly. Open that back up and go in half, side to side the other way. So you just have to remember corner to corner, corner to corner, then turn it over and go side to side, side to side. Now you're going to notice that all these creases alternate between mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain, and so forth. They have to be alternating. So what you can do is you can pinch these sides and then push it together almost like a fortune teller. And then that can be flattened down into a square or diamond shape. And it has flaps. So now you're going to notice the open end at the bottom. You got to keep track of that with this next fold. You're going to take a flap and sort of like folding like maybe like a paper airplane, that lower edge right there, it's going to be lined up to the middle line all the way down to the tip. And you want to be careful not to go over the line. And then you're going to take the flap on the left and do the same thing. Remember, you're only grabbing the upper flaps of paper. Those other ones they remain. You can still see though, I did not fold everything, I just folded the top. But what we're going to do now is we're going to turn this over and repeat the same steps. These will fold in, line up to the middle line all the way down to the tip. And the same one with across from it, it's very symmetrical. Now comes a bit of a tricky move. You're going to take this piece and fold it straight down and crease that really well. So it should look kind of triangular right here. And then unfold it. Now you're going to open these flaps. I always say open the doors. And you're going to retrieve that first piece of paper just right there. You're going to lift it, but when you lift it, you have to hinge it on that crease right there. It's got to fold, got to bend on it. When you get so far about right there, close the bottom back. It's going to feel really awkward right here. You might have to reverse these creases carefully. But what should happen is you should be able to lay it flat out like that. And what we're creating here is actually called the bird base. And you're going to repeat this on the other side. Fold this down to create that crease going in the proper direction and do the same step. And this is called a bird base, and this is actually the beginning to lots of different origami birds. We happen to be making the crane. But in origami instructions, they'll often say start with the bird base and then go from there. So this is actually how you make a bird base. So now you're going to notice down low there's some separation, so that's the end we're working on. And I'm going to do this fold again where I take the long edge and I line it up to the middle line all the way down to the tip and repeat across from it. Make sure it goes all the way down to the tip. And then you're going to turn it over and repeat on the back. If you don't realize it in the video, make sure you do this on the right end. You have to do it on the right end where there's space between the flaps, kind of like their legs or something, even though they're not. See, there's a little movement right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grip each side of these two flaps and pull them together. Pinch them together, hold them. And then on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. Kind of pinch them together and hold them. Now we're looking at it like this, and there's this natural little crease line right there. So this piece is going to fold directly up on that line. and then we'll turn it over and do the same thing. There's another line right there. This piece will fold straight up. Now to make the wings, we're going to turn it so we're looking at the skinny edge, and then we're going to open that up with our thumbs, and that piece will fold straight down. Fold as far down as you can, crease it well, and then do this repeat on the other side. Fold that down, and then one of those becomes the head. You just pick the one you want and you just bend it down like that. Now as an option, you can give the wings a little bit of a tug, and it'll give you a little more fullness sometimes. You can help it by pushing your thumb down a little bit. You can see I got that to open up a little bit and have more fullness, more body, and that is a crane.